Addison Rae has been giving some very thought-provoking interviews in this kind of promotional run she's doing for Addison, and one thing she's mentioned that I think is actually like a really crucial and important point and note to take away from why she's been able to be so successful is that having good taste is a privilege, and having the ability to be shown how to be tasteful and to be put in the same rooms where you can become a vessel for good ideas and come up with them yourself is a really integral part of being a successful pop star in 2025. Because, we have our dime a dozen Ava Maxes, we have our Zara Larsons. Like, it's not that hard to be a pretty girl with a cute song. It is really difficult to straddle the balance between like vacuous, commercial, and also artistic and interesting and important. And I feel like that's why Addison has been resonating so widely, because there is so clearly thoughtfulness that has been put into this project. I think she also really understands how to be a visual artist too. She's had like 5 or 6 great music videos to accompany all of these singles. Like, she's really creating a world in a way that I think most pop stars either can't or aren't given the latitude to explore, especially on their debut album. Like, the budget that has been afforded to Addison Rae is very compelling to me, because it's not as though there was like this wealth of information about her. Someone obviously took a chance on her, and she clearly has a really good team behind her that is using her as this vessel to like put forth an incredible creative vision. I've heard in her interviews that she has very much been kind of a bit of a studio rat. She loves to be in the booth trying different things out. I think her learning curve and where we're going to see her struggle a little bit is in her performance, translating what she does away from the music video medium and putting it into a live performance scenario is going to be an interesting task. I think she's very competent and capable of accomplishing that task, but I do think that that is going to be kind of her primary hurdle to being like a main pop girl. But, as I keep saying, not everybody has to be a main pop girl. There has to be kind of like a middle to straddle. And I think that Addison is really iconoclast in that way. Like, I don't think that her music is going to super resonate with the wider public immediately necessarily, but she has definitely, from what I've seen, I still haven't listened to the album, by the way, from what I've seen, this is really resonating far and wide with people who consider themselves to be tasteful. So that is an interesting development. And also, yes, it is killing me that I haven't listened to the record and I really want to listen to it. And because I'm on tour, we literally just did 4 shows in 4 cities in 4 days. I really don't have time to sit down and devote the kind of like attention and energy that I know this record deserves from me, because I know it's going to be interesting and I know I'm going to have a lot to say. So I do have to wait until I'm back in Singapore, which isn't for like another week and a half, when I could react fully to it. But that'll just make it so much sweeter when I do finally get to experience it. But so far, Addison has had the most promising debut era that I've seen from a pop star in a really, really long time. And I think that is because people like her manager and Charlie kind of identified this vessel-like quality in her, this sponge ability to kind of just soak up influences around her and transmute these influences in a very enigmatic way. I think that Addison is still very much learning and absorbing everything she can about pop music, which is what makes her project feel so porous and enjoyable. She really just has that music video star quality that we haven't seen in a really long time. Like, she's not the most proficient dancer, she's not the most proficient singer, she probably isn't the most proficient lyricist either, and yet she is doing something genuinely compelling and unlike what everyone else is doing, and that deserves